So right now, all the parts of the 35 4C Enya are in ultrasonic bath, and they are cleaning in the mixture of the kerosene and gasoline. Hi my dear visitors and subscribers. I was spending 2 days with a few hours a day to clean all parts of Enya 35 4C engine. I was working together with ultrasonic baths, assisting with a hard tooth brush like that, and using my Dremel machine with the brass brush. Sometimes it's very hard to find a comparison of an castor oil residue consistence with some known contemporary chemical glues. I did not know any dissolvent which can assist me to remove even slightly a thin layer of the old castor oil residue from the engine parts. That's the reason why I use a mechanical force of toothbrush and brass brush. Is just one of the successful methods to remove that castor oil residue. Ultrasonic bath helps just a bit. All say it correlates, of course, only with old engines which were dropped in storage without any after-run oil and with a rest of fuel inside. So we will continue assembling our engine, but I think here's all parts of the 34th Enya already clean and ready for assembly. However, as far as I was able to clean it, let you judge. So installing the flywheel of the camshaft. I must say, so far I have not been able to disassemble and clean the carburetor. Here is it. Since the rotor of the carburetor cannot be turned, it's stuck, I think, forever. So I decided to order a new carb assembly, and for now, for testing after assembly, I will loan the carburetor, practically new carburetor, from my 4th Enya 4C, which I tied up a month ago. So we begin an assembly. Everything is quite simple here, but very similar to the 40s hold, but there are a couple of differences. Since the 35 Enya used a piston pair cylinder of two-stroke technology, namely the cylinder is made from aluminium alloy and coated with a hard chromium inside, and the piston, also aluminium alloy with a high silicon content, is carefully lapped to the surface of the cylinder. The seal is achieved between piston and cylinder is achieved by carefully fitting the piston to the cylinder. So installation of the piston and the cylinder is a little bit more difficult than in ringing machines. The working clearances are much smaller. So okay, so you see I installed also the front housing. It connects with a camshaft flywheel. So let's just put things together. By the way, it's just for information. If you suddenly will need To replace the piston in the 35 Enya, you will have to replace the piston cylinder pair. Since they are manually lapped at the factory and are delivered only assembled, so delivered only together in unique bars. So we install the piston connected to the flywheel of the timing gear drive, yes, and install the front part of crankcase. Now it remains to assemble the gearbox and install the cylinder head. Right now we'll check how it works, oh, perfect. That's perfect. Okay. Gearbox. So, the timing of 35 Enya is very similar to other small calibers Enyas. The same as with the 40s and other Enya small engines. The main thing is to ensure that these points, if you remember, the mark of the one camshaft gear and another, there is two marks, should be correlated to the risks of on the main gearbox. Markers so should be coincide with the risk of the shank of the main gear. So putting the gasket, add some oil to the gear, it's important. Yes, it's on the place. Perfect. The final gasket and cover. Here we are. So just putting the 4 long screws here and fixing the gearbox. So we are putting the cam flowers back to the case. Yes. Here they are. So we are putting the head back. Okay. Okay. So putting the push rods. Yeah. Okay. So engine is practically assembled. Just fixing the carb on the body. Oops. and putting an exhaust back to the head. Yes, everything is on the place. So let's check. Engine is assembled, crankshaft rotates smoothly with an excellent compression, and in general engine looks like new. Now it is the time to bench test our 35 Enya. Thank you for watching Crazy Engine Project, and see you soon on the bench. Have a nice day.